everyone, this is Frank from Apple One-to-One. Today I want to show you how to set up a quick and easy amortization chart for a loan. Alright, so let's open Numbers, and what I'd like you to do is open up a new sheet, and all you're going to need is columns A through F, but you will need, in this example, we're going to go at least about 64, 68 rows. So you can set that up. Top portion, you're going to go to column A. You're going to put in loan, the interest, years, and you skip a row, and then you're going to do periods. Now, in column B, cell 1, you're going to put in the amount of the loan. In this case, $70,000. Then you're going to go to Format, which is the paintbrush up in the menu bar. You want to hit Currency, 2 decimal places with 1,000 separator. Next, we're going to go to Interest, and let's just assume the interest rate is 3%. Again, you're going to go to your paintbrush, which is your Format, select Percentage, I, 2 decimal places. The number of years in this example, we're going to use 5 years. You're going to skip column C, you're going to go over to column D. Column D, you're going to put in what I labeled it present value, which is going to be the loan amount. So here, if you double tap on that, all I did was I put in equal B1. So it's going to reference the amount of the loan in column B1. Then I put in the monthly rate. We're going to calculate your percentage, the interest on the percentage by month. That formula is going to be equal B2 divided by 12. And again, you want to format that as percentage, 2 decimal places. That's going to give us our monthly percentage. Next is going to be the number of months, meaning the duration of the loan. In this case, 5 years. So that formula is going to be equal B3 times 12, which is going to give us 60 months. Then we want to calculate the payment per month. So that calculation, we're going to use a PMT function, which is a payment function. So you would type in PMT, equal PMT, E2, comma, E2 being our monthly rate, comma, E3, which is the number of months, the duration of the loan, comma, E1, the amount of the loan. That's going to calculate our payment per month, in this case, $1,257. Now, notice in the front of that formula, I have a minus sign in front of the PMT function. If we didn't have that there, that monthly payment would come out as a negative number. So what we want to do is, beginning of the formula, put in a minus sign. Hit your check mark, and then you're going to come up with a positive number. All right. Now, as far as period, payment, interest, principal, extra payment, and balance. That's in row 5. You can put those headings in. Notice we're going to start with period 0 because that's going to be the full amount of the loan. And here, if you look at F6, double tap on it, what I did was I just referenced B1, the amount of our loan. In row 7, B7, that's our payment per month. That formula is referencing E4. Now notice there's something slightly different here. You see that dollar sign. So when you put equal B4 and tap on equal, then tap on E4, if you copied it down, the next cell, when you copy it below it, it's going to make it E5. We don't want that. We want it to always reference E4. And how you do that is you see that upper caret there? You hit that, and you, at the start, preserve the row, end, preserve the row. That's going to insert that dollar sign. Then you just hit your green check. Now, anytime you copy that and move it down, you will always reference that cell. Next, we're going to do the interest. The interest formula is going to be equal, and now you're going to tap on your balance of $70,000 in column F, row 6, times E2. Now, again, here with the E2, see the dollar sign. So you're going to tap on that caret, preserve the row at the start, preserve the row at the end. That will always reference E2 no matter how many times we copy it down. Our principal, that formula is simply B7 minus C7. So it would be equal, tap on B7 minus sign C7. Hit the green check, you're going to get 1082. The extra payment, this is going to be an arbitrary number. If you have some additional funds that you want to put towards your loan, you would just key that in here. The balance, that formula, is going to equal, you want to start with your, see it says balance 0, all right, that's your 70,000, minus E7, which is any extra payments, minus D7. That's going to give us our ending balance. If you take this, highlight it, and hit copy, come down to your next row, 8, slide over, hit paste, paste formulas. Notice in period 2, that payment is still the same, $12.57. Notice $4. We copied it down a row, and it's still referenced row 4. Our interest is being calculated by using, in the formula, F7, which is our new balance, times E2. And so that is giving us the amount that we're paying in interest, the $172. The principal, again, is just taking our payment minus the interest, giving us what the principal payment is. And then again, it's all the way through. So then, I'm going to unhide all the rows I have hidden. So now we have all the way down to row 66, which is our 60th payment. So now, once you have that done, you can come in, highlight that, copy, paste, slide down, paste formulas, and there you have it. Now you have your full amortization chart for your full 60 months. And you'll notice if we put in extra monies here that we're going to pay towards the loan, that your interest the following month will be reduced. So right now, with nothing in period 1, you notice the interest in month 2 is $172. So let's just say we want to pay an extra $200. Notice it went down to $171. So if you did that over the course of the loan, you're going to end up paying less in interest. So if we put this back to 0, I want to show you, I put a sum at the end here. This is the total amount of interest that you're going to pay if you don't pay anything additional over the course of the loan. If you make additional payments, this number will be reduced. Now, significantly, well, that's up for you to decide. If you're going to pay $100 a month, it won't be that significant, but it will be something.
The last thing I want to mention, you notice that the top portion of the amortization sheet is frozen. How you can do that is you just highlight the area, go to your format, the paintbrush, go to Table, the first selection, see where it says Headers and Footers, hit that. Header rows, you can lock up to 5 rows, so just make sure you have everything in those 5 rows. Freeze rows, freeze columns, there, that's how you would do that. Now notice it's also, the color fill is green. If you want to change that, you would just hit Format, Cells, about 3/4 of the way down, you'll see it says Cell Fill. Tap on that and you get your color palette, and you can select any color that you'd like there. You could even do it in a gradient, if you want to do it in green, and then you have your start color and then your end color. You can change it like that, or however you'd like to do it. You're freeform. So that's how you would do that. Now, also, if you wanted to change the term of the loan, you just tap in where it says the year, put in whatever it is. So if you're trying to do this for a mortgage, okay, let's say you want to do a 15-year mortgage, type in 15. Notice that over here, your months change. You have 180 months. And what you would do is you would extend this table down from 60 months all the way down to 180, and then copy that formula down. And of course, the other thing is you would change your loan amount to, let's say, 250,000. All right. And of course, your interest rate, if you want to go by the current rate, let's say it's roughly 4%. Just put in 4. And now you'll see everything will automatically change. And then once you extend your months down to the 180, just highlight the last row, copy it down, and now you have your mortgage amortization table for the amount of the loan and the interest rate and the term.
All right. If you guys have any questions or comments, please let us know. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for viewing our content. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe so you can see all our training videos as well as links to download our podcast.